Alright, hey, Zamega here. So, it's a hot night in August, man. I just got done with DoorDash, and I got a package today, so I'm going to go share it with you guys. So if you guys kind of looked at the title of the video, probably know what it is already. I haven't even seen it, though, yet. So, okay, so let's unbox it real quick, okay? I'm just going to open up the package, and then I'm just going to show you what's inside real quick, and then we'll go over it in more detail. And I'll explain the item. Okay, so there it is. I'll tell you now, it's something from Electric Race Technologies. Okay, Electric Race Technologies. Oh, there it is. What is that? Why is that an ASI BAC4000 controller? There it is. Okay, so I finally freaking got one. Okay. And you're wondering, man, hey Zamega, you still got the BAC2000 controller in the bike behind you. Yep, that's right. So I'm just gonna show you what's inside. It's not like a full kit or anything, and I'll tell you the reason how I wound up with this guy. Okay. So, and then we'll kind of go into more depth the differences between the BAC2000 and the BAC4000. Okay, so okay, so I guess this is gonna be kind of a little review of the BAC2000 from ASI Accelerated Systems Inc. That's what it says. So I got the spec sheet right here. Okay, so he's making never scripts his videos. Okay, so anyway, I got this controller around Christmas time. Okay, from ERT Electric Race Technologies. And I got it with the egg rider, so it's been kind of changing ever since I got it. You know, the first was the egg rider, then I got the NXT display. So and every time I do something to this bike, it's a big headache, you know, to get it working properly. I'm not gonna lie, okay? It's been a struggle, it's been a long struggle. I'm telling you. I feel like a beta tester or something, you know. Anyway, so yeah, I had the BAC2000. And we ran it with the stock Sur Ron battery. This guy right here, okay? Oh my God, it's heavy. All right, and you know, I was pretty happy with it. My idea getting the BAC2000 was, you know, I just need something a little. I'm pretty happy with the power of the Sur Ron already. With the way it is stock, I just want something with just a little bit more power. You know, I didn't want that much power. I just wanted to get 2 batteries, you know, and some better. The one thing that sold me on the BAC2000 was the ability to use the regen. You know, it had more regen than the stock controller, and I like that. And it can handle more power than the stock controller. It's smaller than the stock controller, but it puts out a lot more power than the stock controller, especially if you have the Lightspeed 72-volt battery. So here's what Hayes Mega suggests. If you're kind of like a casual rider, you know, you want something just a little bit better than stock. And you want regen, okay? So that was a big seller for me, the regen. I think that's the biggest advantage of having this over the stock X controller is the ability to have regen, okay? Off throttle regen, more regen than stock, okay? You can program it like stock for more regen than stock, or you can use the regen throttle. I had never used a regen throttle until I installed one on this bike with the BAC2000, and I have to say, it's awesome. I wish all electric bikes had one. Sometimes when I ride my electric motorcycle, I'm like, there's no regen throttle. Oh yeah, I'm riding a different bike. so yeah, I like the regen throttle a whole lot. I like the ability to vary the amount of regen you want whenever you want by using a separate throttle, and it works really well. You do kind of have to grip the bar a funny way, but that's, you know, it's an ergonomics thing. You know? So yeah, I think the regen was the big seller for me, and it runs a lot. It seems to run a lot smoother and quieter than the X controller. It's definitely, you know, a better quality controller than the X controller. Now that being said, Haze Mega believes that Sur Ron overbuilt that X controller. It's not super powerful. Like they decided that, you know, it doesn't put out a whole lot of power. You know, it's not going to burn itself up. The BAC2000, man, this thing is like on fire all the time, man. I'm telling you, dude. Even without the Lightspeed battery, I was able to overheat that thing. But I had to be riding it in some pretty extreme conditions. So Ace Mega really torture tested this controller, and I think its biggest problem is that it doesn't handle heat very well. Okay, it's just this itty bitty little heatsink. You know, it's small. It doesn't have very good cooling. Is what now. So that's why I added a heatsink to it. Okay, to make it more powerful. So it can handle more power more easily, and it works. It works really good. I don't know why they didn't put a better heatsink on this thing in the first place, because it really needs it with the power that we're pulling through it. Okay, so yeah, I think the only reason Haze Omega would recommend getting a BAC2, if I had to do it over again, I would have just got the 4000. Okay, I would have just got this guy. Okay, because the power is addicting. It's power overwhelming. Okay, well, when you taste that power, you're just like, damn, your Sur Ron becomes even more fun to ride. That's what I'm gonna say, dude. It becomes even more fun to ride. This becomes a freaking hoot to ride. Now, that being said, like, you're probably gonna break your Sur Ron a lot faster. I have to say, Sur Ron seriously overbuilt this bike. Okay, they overbuilt the bike, like, and it's, you know, the controller's not pushing too much power, like about 6,000 watts. You can pull about 8,000 watts with the stock battery on the BAC2000. So you figure you're already pushing a little more power than the Sur Ron, the X controller. Okay, with the stock battery. And if you put the Lightspeed battery, oh my God, it's just the limits. Sky's the limits. The limits unfold. So is what happens. Okay. So yeah. The only reason I would recommend the BAC2000 is if you're not planning to really go fast, or if you're not like Haze Omega was. I wasn't planning to upgrade the battery in the first place. So I decided, like, yeah, you know, I probably, the BAC2000 would probably be enough for me. I don't really need that fast a bike, but you know, after you taste the power of the BAC2, like, I rode a cake bike and I was like, man, if I can get the same power as the cake bike and this thing, it'll be awesome, because this feels a lot lighter than the cake bike, you know. And it's just a hoot riding it, you know. I'm telling you, it's just a different kind of beast. So yeah. If you didn't want that much power, BAC2000 is fine. Okay. If you're not really riding too fast, you're not racing or anything, you know, I think it's okay. I have overheated it doing constant hill climbs and stuff. The cooling is it's not good on it for doing certain stuff. But if you're not pushing it too hard, I think it's okay. Haze Mega is constantly pushing it hard, okay, and it gets angry at me, you know. That's what I'm gonna say, okay. Sometimes it just stops running altogether, or you feel the power drop off because of the heat. Yeah, so that's why I got this. So Alan from Electric Race Technologies suggested that I got this. A bunch of people online were saying, why didn't you get the BAC4000, Haze Omega? Well, you saw, I didn't really want that much power in the first place. But then the power bug bit me. That's what I'm gonna say. But that being said, I was gonna use the bike for racing and stuff, and I feel that the BAC2000 is not very well suited for racing. It's fast, but it's like you're pushing it really hard all the time. It's high strung, like a high strung motor. Okay. Think of the BAC2000 as like a twin, right? Like a twin cylinder bike, and then the BAC4000 like a 4-cylinder bike, right? And then the ERT 8000 is like an 8-cylinder bike. Okay, Just think of it that way, okay? You're literally doubling the power every controller that comes out, okay? So you from the 2000 to 4000, you got double the 2000, and then from the 4000 to 8000, you're doubling that power even more. Yeah. So so that being said, you know, it's kind of like think of it like that, okay? So it's like comparing like a 200cc bike to like a 400cc bike, or a 6. This is more probably like a 600cc bike, okay? And then you're comparing like a 600cc bike to like a liter bike, okay? So the liter bike, it doesn't have to work very hard to go fast, okay? Let's say 100 miles an hour, okay? Like, I don't think you're going to get your Sur Ron to go 100 miles an hour, but let's just say, yeah, at 100 miles an hour, the liter bike's just chugging right along. Liter bikes will easily run at 100 miles an hour, and it won't even, well, I don't know if it'll probably just barely break a sweat. And then like you got like a 600cc bike, you got to twist it a whole lot. It's, you know, you really got to wind that motor to get the power, but it'll do 100 miles an hour. But you know, it's probably doing it at like 10,000 RPM or 11,000 RPM, whereas like the liter bike is probably only going like 5,000 RPM and it's doing like 100 miles already, because it's got so much torque and power. Okay, so just think about like the BAC2000 being like a 250 or like a 300cc bike. Okay, it's got to work really hard to go really fast. Okay, and it's just, you're just pushing it to its limit. Like eventually it's gonna break. Okay, so whereas a liter bike is just, it's not stressed. It's not stressed at all doing those high speeds. Okay, whereas like it feels like on a 300cc bike going 100 miles an hour, it feels like you're re-entering the Earth's atmosphere or something. You know, that kind of thing. Okay, so that's the reason I went with the 4000. Okay, why not the 8000? Well, I feel like the 8000 is overkill for the Sur Ron. I think the majority of people that buy the BAC controllers for their Sur Rons get 4000s, okay? Why didn't Hayes Omega buy the 4000 in the first place? Well, it was $200 extra more, man. Come on. It's like, I think the BAC 2000 kit's like $200 something already. And then you're going to add an extra $200. It makes it like $800. It's a lot of money to dump into the bike. So how much did Hayes Omega get the upgrade, the BAC 4000 for? I got it for $250, okay? So Electric Race Technologies has this trade-in program where you can trade in your old controller. You can trade up, okay? I haven't heard of anybody doing it from 2000 to 4000, but there's an upgrade program that you can go from 4000 to 8000. So if I wanted to get 8000 somewhere down the line, I could drop a more coin to Electric Race Technologies, and I could trade up to the 8000, okay? When I feel I'm ready, okay? So that type of thing. I think for 4000, I think I'd be happy with the 4000 deal. I'm not 100% on that, but yeah. So Alan was saying like, hey, I got them in stock. I can get it to you really fast. So I've been chatting with Alan often lately because I've been working on this bike a lot. So and he said like, yeah, I highly recommend you get the 4000. It'll run cooler. It's less stressed. You know, it can handle more power. It's not going to get angry at you all the time like the 2000. So like that's the experience I've got with the 2000. It runs great at lower powers, but once you start jacking up that power, it becomes really temperamental. That being said, it amazed the crap out of me. Okay, this teeny tiny little controller, man, it hauls ass. Okay, and with Alan's programming with the NXT display and the Lightspeed battery, dude, you can make this thing run like 16,000 watts. It wasn't designed to like output that much power, but with Alan's programming, he was able to like extract more power out of it. That's why I call it overclocked. Okay, it's overclocked, and it has a heatsink on it to handle the extra power. So that being said, with the heatsink on it, it's pretty reliable with the heatsink on it. It really helps. The Hayes Omega's little science project heatsink here, this homemade stuff, it works. It works really good. Okay, so if your controller is overheating, get a bigger heatsink for it. It helps. And if you need it to cool down even more than that, then water cooling is probably the only better way to go. You know. But yeah, I feel that the 2000, you know, it's a great controller. It really impressed me. It can do pretty much everything the other BAC controllers can do, except, you know, it's got less power. Okay. But that being said, it's still plenty of power, dude. It's still literally double the power from stock. Okay, more than double than stock. Okay. It'll transform your Sur Ron into a freaking beast. Okay, but it'll be like an angry beast all the time. Okay, so let's kind of go over the differences between the BAC 2000 and 4000 real quick from the ASI kind of pamphlet here. So the BAC 2000 is made to handle 200 amps DC. Okay, and the BAC 4000 is made to handle 430 amps DC. So more than double. This can handle more than double the current the BAC 2000 can handle. And then the 8000 can handle 840. Like, that's more than double of the 4000. It's insane. Okay. One reason I didn't want the 8000 is because it's kind of big and ugly looking. It kind of looks like it doesn't belong on the Sur Ron. So, okay. So the input voltages are 36 to 72 volts. Okay. So with that 72 volt Lightspeed battery, we're pretty much at the max. But when that's fully charged, it's 84 volts. So it can handle more than 72 volts, but it's saying like the battery that you put in it. I'm just trying to go over the differences here. So there's a bunch of dimensional differences, obviously. When I take the BAC 2000 out, we'll compare it, but I can tell you now, it's pretty much the same size as my heatsink, okay? So if I want to put my heatsink on this, it'll fit perfectly without the secondary heatsink, okay? And then it has all the pinouts, okay? So there you go. 200 amps. Now I'll tell you this: with Alan's programming, the BAC 2000 can output 225 amps. That's how much he's pushing out of it. Okay, and so that's why this is a little faster than a normal BAC 2000. That's why it's called BAC 2000 Plus in the little info page of the NXT display. It says BAC 2000 Plus because it's outputting more power than a regular BAC 2000. Okay, that's because all of Alan's programming. Okay. Okay, so yeah, so that's the difference between this and that. It's the same dealie. It's just made to handle more power. It's you know, it's got more meat in it. Okay, it's made to handle. This is made to handle 430 amps, where the BAC 2000 is made to only handle 200 amps. Okay, so that leads me to believe this will be a little more composed during like high speed riding and stuff. So okay, so we probably won't overheat this one as much. I hope. ASI Mega's plan is to install this with the stuff that Alan gave me, and then we're gonna. I won't install the heatsink on it yet. We're gonna go torture test the BAC 4000, see how much it can handle, and then yeah. So what Alan had told me is that all I have to do is take the BAC 2000 out, and then bolt the BAC 4000 up, plug everything back in, and it should run like plug and play. Okay, so we'll see that in the installation video. I'm not going to do a full installation video like I did for the BAC 2000 because I don't need to. I can leave the harness there and everything. Yeah. But I'm not going to lie. Every time Alan says like it's going to be easy and plug and play, it's not. So okay, we'll see. We're going to see in the next video if that's true. Okay, so I'm going to try to install this tomorrow. Okay, it shouldn't be too hard to take the old controller out and put this one in. I'm not going to put the heatsink on this yet. Okay. So I got to take the BAC 2000 out. When I get this one installed, I got to send the BAC 2000 back to Electric Race Technologies. Okay, so that's the trade-in program. He sent this to me. I'm gonna go install it, and then once my bike is running, I'm gonna go clean up the BAC 2000. I'm gonna be sad to see it go. That little thing impressed me a lot, man. And I'm gonna send it back to Alan, and then he's gonna do something with it. He's gonna do do some experiments with it or something. I don't know. It's got like holes in it, and I've grinded it and stuff. So but he's like, yeah, that's fine. I'll find something to do with it. I'm like, okay, whatever. that got me the BAC4000. Okay, so it cost me $250 to upgrade from the 2000 to the 4000. Okay, so if I wanted to upgrade from the 4000 to 8000, I'd imagine I could just say, hey, Alan, I want to get 8000 now. You can pay extra like $200 or $250, and then you can upgrade from the 4000 to the 8000. I have a feeling I'm not going to do that. I think I might be happy with this middle of the road controller. Okay, I feel that where the bike is right now, I'm pretty happy with it. Now it's pushed to the max, so if I can dial it back just a little bit, and it be like reliable. So there, you gotta strike a balance between like hella powerful and reliable. Okay, it's gotta be reliable too. So what Hazemega is trying to do is push the limits as far as we can go, and then dial it back a little bit for reliability. Okay, that's kind of like the way Sur Ron is doing it. They could have put like a more powerful controller and all this and that stuff on the bike, but they deliberately, I think they deliberately kept the power in check, so the components on the bike will last longer. Okay, so it's like if you added like a turbocharger to a car, you're gonna lower the life of the engine because it wasn't designed to handle that extra power. Okay, that type of thing. But like I said, I think Sur Ron seriously overbuilt this bike. Okay, and that's I think you're kind of lowering the life of the bike by installing stuff like this and making it do things it wasn't designed to do. So okay, but as you can see, it's freaking awesome. Okay, all right, so we're gonna go ahead and take a closer look at what I got with the package, and then that'll be the end of the video. The next video will be me installing it, and hopefully it runs fine when we install it. Hopefully there won't be any headaches. The bike will take a look. Let's take a closer look at this, guys, and then that'll be the end of the video. Okay, and that's my kind of like a little short review of the BAC2000. His video was counting the number of lugs on this. I was like, hey, there's 5 lugs on here. I don't remember doing 5. Like counting like the number. I labeled the side of the controller, what the colors were and everything, so I wouldn't forget. But yeah, there was 5 of them. Okay, so. But anyway, thanks Alan for hooking me up with the BAC4000. Even though I've beaten the crap out of this BAC2000, he'll take it back and give me this. So for $250. Okay, so yeah, I think it's a good deal. So if you're in the same situation as Hazemega, you got the 2000 and you thought like, maybe I should have got the 4000 because I want something a little more reliable, then he can work with you. Okay, so you just got to get with him. Yeah, and that being said, he's got controllers and stuff in stock. I just check his website every once in a while, and it tells you what kits he has in stock, and he's got like everything right now. So right now is a good time to get a controller for him. Yeah, so it did take me, man, the BAC2000 took me 2 or 3 months to get it. Okay, and then the NXT display, it took me, I think, almost like 3 or 4 months to get that one. So yeah, I mean, as stuff starts calming down and he gets more stuff in stock, I think the wait times will be less. So like this, I got this in like 2 days, so which is cool. But all he has to do is send me this, so he doesn't really have to put a kit together for the Sur Ron or anything because my bike is already running it. So yeah, that's what he said. Just swap the controller out and it should run. So I hope that's the truth. So okay, let's go take a look at what I got in the box, and then that'll be the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Alright, take a look at this. It must be Christmas in August. Honestly, the 4000 really isn't much bigger than the 2000. I think the 2000... Yeah, the 2000 is just a couple inches longer than the couple inches shorter than this one. Okay, but it looks like all the connections and stuff are the same. When we install the 4000 controller into my bike, we'll have both controllers out of the bike for a little bit. and we'll compare between the two, okay? So, you know, it'll be kind of this rare chance where I have two controllers, so I might as well compare them, okay? But I'm pretty sure all this stuff, the harness stuff and the wire lugs for the motor and stuff, are all the same, okay? Okay, so it came in this baggie right here, and then he gave me some new brackets, okay? He said, he told me that he has like a new redesigned brackets with stronger material. I actually made my own bracket for the BAC2000 out of aluminum because the ones that he gave me were cracking already, okay? So hopefully this one is stronger. We're going to give this one a whirl, but I'll still have the aluminum one, so it'll be okay. So this is how it is when you get it, okay? This is just the upgrade or the step up kit, okay? This is not the full kit, okay? The full kit will come with instructions and all that good stuff. Okay, so there you go. There's the two brackets. Okay, so it says electriccrt.com on it. Kind of embossed in there. Very nice. You can see the quality of the 3D printing looks a lot better. Everything looks a little higher resolution is what I want to say, okay? So you remember that little hump there is there for a reason. It's so it fits over the wiring right here, okay? Right? Does it go like that? Oh, it goes like this. Yeah. So that would go like that. Ah, you know what? He didn't give me any screws. Yeah, come on, Alan. Give me no screws. It's fine. I got some screws left over. Okay, so that's the bottom bracket. Okay. And then this is the top bracket right here. Okay, so we're going to try to use this stuff. If you remember correctly, Hazen-Mega made a separate bracket bar for the BAC2000. So that might be something we have to do. Okay, so this time, the last time I got the BAC2000, when it was brand new, it already had this stuff installed, but there's nothing installed right now. I didn't even get the screws to mount it on the bike. So he must be assuming, hey, Merlin already has all that stuff. You can take it off the other controller and thing. I don't even know if he wants that old bracket back because it's all cracked and stuff. So yeah. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I got the BAC4000 controller, the lower bracket, and the upper bracket, and I didn't get any kind of fastening hardware at all. But I have a bunch. Actually, he gave me like extra screws and stuff when I got the BAC2000, so I guess I can use that stuff. And so I will use this stuff for now, okay? These new updated brackets to see how strong they are, and then you know if they don't hold up to the abuse, then we'll just put my aluminum one in because I'm pretty sure it fits the same way. It looks like the exact same mounting brackets and everything. So when we go when we go install the BAC. When we install the BAC4000, we'll put my aluminum mount on this, and we'll see if it fits. Okay, that's Hazen-Mega's homemade aluminum mount. Okay, I like the aluminum mount because it absorbs heat. It's like a heat sink. So, okay, but yeah. So for $250, I got BAC4000, upper lower brackets, no fastening hardware. And I have to give him back the BAC2000 controller. I'm pretty sure we're going to take the heatsink off of it, and probably the brackets. I don't know if he wants the brackets or not. I'll ask him. He can have them back if he wants, but he gave me some brand new brackets, so that's good. I was complaining about the old ones being kind of brittle. 3D printing wasn't so good on them, but he told me like he made some stronger ones, so. That's cool. We'll see how strong they are. All right. So that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Hazen is excited to get a more powerful controller. But don't get me wrong. I'm pretty happy and I'm pretty amazed with the BAC2000. But I think the 4000 will probably be a better fit. People were asking Hazen-Mega why he didn't get the 4000, and then I was just thinking like, yeah, you know what? I should have got the 4000. But I wanted to try I got a chance to try the 2000 first, and I'm happy I did. It's a good controller, okay. But if for the stuff that Hazen-Mega is doing, you know, and performance testing and all that, I think the 4000 is better, okay. So yeah, we'll see. All right, so yeah, there's going to be a number of races coming up towards the towards the fall season. So so we'll see what this bad boy can do. My only regret is we didn't really get to race all that much with the BAC2000. I took it to the track day. I did some drag racing and some dirt biking with it, and that was about it. So we didn't get to really compete with it. So I never really got that BAC2000 to work properly in the dirt, okay, with the 62 sprocket. That's a little spoiler. I haven't released the video yet. On the street, it's okay. The drag strip, it's okay. On the racetrack, it's okay too. I took it to the racetrack and it worked fine until it overheats. So it does over like 9 minutes. It'll start to overheat, but it's still plenty fast. So, but hopefully it won't overheat as much with this. Okay. Hopefully, I don't know. We'll see. All right, it's Big Out. Thanks for watching. Okay, so it kind of dawned on me that we didn't take a close look at the controller. Okay, there's the controller right there. When I get the BAC2000 out, we'll compare the two. But there it is. It looks like this blue part is a little bit longer on this one. Yeah, so it has the 5 lugs right here for your motor. Okay, don't mix them up. Has the electric race technology sticker right here. Ultra high performance. Okay, technology by Accelerated Systems Inc. ASI. Okay, these are your harness connections right here, the 2 harness wires. This is where the top bracket goes. It says Accelerated Systems Inc. on it. Very nice. Brand new, dude. Damn. Damn. I know, right? There's the heatsink, okay? It's obviously it's a little bit bigger than the BAC2000. It feels pretty hefty too. It feels a little bit heavier than the BAC2000. Okay? Okay, so let's take a look at this little sticker here. Accelerated Systems Inc. Model BAC4000. CAN BT. I think that's CAN, like CAN bus, you know. And Bluetooth. It's 36 to 72 volts. 430 amps. Part number Papa Charlie -000048 X-ray. I don't really know. I'm gonna go. There's a firmware version. 90 bunch of zeros 279 revision X02. Interesting thing, it's made in Vietnam, and there's a FCC ID here. It's legit, man. Okay, it's a legit piece of hardware. Okay. It makes your electric things go. That's what it is. All right, it's a controller. It's like the speed controller on an RC car. Okay. All right. So that's just a little kind of closer in-depth look at the Electric Race Technologies BAC4000 controller. Okay, now we're going to go install it tomorrow. Yes, we go. Alright, hey, this is Meg here. So, I just wanted to add this clip to the end of the BAC4000 vlog when I first got it. I just wanted to make a comment that one of the deciding factors whether I was going to pull the trigger on upgrading to the BAC4000 was my YouTube AdSense money, okay? So I just got it, okay? I've been doing pretty good. I've been getting pretty much a check almost every month because you guys are watching my videos. So so in a way, you know, you guys, the viewers, and YouTube has been sponsoring my activities on the Hades and Megamoto channel. It helps me create better content, and it helps fund my hobbies. So I'd like to thank everybody that's watching my videos. You know, you guys helped me get this newer controller. Okay, so I'm definitely going to put it through its paces and show you what it can do, just like I did with the BAC2000. Okay, so thanks for watching, and look forward to more content for the Sur Ron Light Bee and other moto stuff. Alright, thanks for watching. Peace.